Hello, you lovely ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and today I welcome you guys back to the Mangs Dungeon. That's right, we're going into the Mangs Dungeon. And the reason why we're going into the Mangs Dungeon is because I actually want to show you guys all the little things that you guys missed on stream. This dungeon actually has a ton of events that the players never got to discover. And that's kind of unavoidable when you make a dungeon with many different paths. We knew the players would probably stick together, they wouldn't split up unless forced to. And as a result, we knew that whatever path they took, they would miss out on a lot of secret events. But hey, you know, that's unavoidable. I would rather create a multi-layer dungeon with multiple paths than railroad the players to a specific path, because that just gets boring. It's much more fun when they actually get to choose for themselves where to go. Now, if you don't know, this is the dungeon ROM that was played during my 100k celebration stream. And the funny thing is, Shuusuke actually released a second version of this ROM after the stream, which fixes a lot of the bugs that we discovered, and it also has increased stats on the enemies, so it's actually much harder. Normal mode is the difficulty that we played on stream, so if you get this ROM for yourself and you just want to play the regular version, then pick normal mode. He also added an easy mode, which is easier in case some people thought the original dungeon was too hard. But I'm actually going to be playing difficult mode, because the cool thing about this mode is that it actually disables the fog. Now you may say, doesn't that make the dungeon easier? Yeah, it kind of makes the dungeon easier, but it also allows you to see the whole dungeon in its entirety. You get to see everything that goes on within it, because, you know, with the Tracer Fog, you only see a small part of it at any time, which is cool for the stream, but I think for a run-through of the dungeon, where we want to experience everything, this is much cooler. This also features a bit of a timer. All the prisoners and the instructors actually have turn limits, and I do believe they will die after a set amount of time, so you actually have to reach them very quickly if you want to get their skills. So yeah, we're gonna go through the dungeon, and I'm very excited to show you guys all the events that you missed. I think there are like at least 5 or 6 different secret events that you never got to see, because the players didn't take the correct paths to unlock them. So this is probably gonna be like a multi-part series, because as you know, this dungeon is huge, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to play through the whole thing in one episode. Welcome to the Mangs Dungeon. Your objective here is to escape. In order to unlock the way out, you need to activate 4 switches. You activate them by moving on top of them and pressing wait. Rescuing prisoners and instructors to learn skills and get experience. Keep your eyes open and you may discover some hidden secrets. The dungeon starts out quiet but gets more dangerous over time. Do not tarry too long. Good luck. This difficulty also gives you battle preps, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it does. So you can actually move your starting units around and trade units around, trade items around if you want to. Now, I am a little bit sick, so apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird today, or if I cough a little bit while I record. I'm going to try to get through this without dying. So yeah, this is the entire dungeon. This is how it looks like. It's kind of cool to get to see the whole thing without fog of war. So you need to reach 4 switches. The first switch is here, guarded by Tsubaki. The second switch is here, guarded by Unil. The third switch is down here, guarded by Dorcas. And the fourth switch is over here, guarded by Erica. Now, the thing about these bosses that I don't think the players realized on stream is, depending on which order you kill them, they actually level up and get stronger. So if you kill Tsubaki first, all the other bosses will level up, and they'll gain skills and stats and get much stronger. So you can also like ignore Tsubaki and save him for last, but he too will actually level up and gain skills, and he'll actually become quite scary if you save him for last. So there's a lot of things to do in this dungeon, tons of things. You can go 3 paths right from the get-go. Obviously, we suspected the players would go south, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. But I actually like going east. I think this is actually a pretty good path. It's pretty safe. There's not that many scary enemies, and it leads you straight to Unil, which you can engage her at a very safe angle. And then you can travel through this door down here, through this hallway, take on Dorcas, and then eventually go to Erica, and then go here and take Tsubaki for last. Because once you get the final switch, this door will open, I will spawn. And what's kind of cool about that is that if the players are already here, they have like a very quick path over to the escape area, which is here. So that's something that I like doing. You can also go the other way around. You can take Tsubaki first, and then go Erica, Dorcas, and then Unil. So yeah, there's many different things you can do. One of the most important instructors to get first, I would say, is definitely this guy, because he teaches Paragon. And who you give Paragon to is going to be incredibly important. Like, that will pretty much dictate whether your run goes well or not. There's also a lot of other important instructors. You definitely want to talk to this instructor and get Power Staff. Now, one thing that kind of sucks a little bit about this map not having Fog of War is that I cannot spam Torch Staffs for experience. So this is actually a bit of a nerf to Bethany. Because Bethany gets a lot from that torch staff. So yeah, kind of sucks. Another instructor that you definitely want to reach very early on is this guy. He teaches Gale Force, which is incredible. On stream, I do believe they taught this to Fishy, which is what I think I will also do, because having an archer with Gale Force is just incredible. There's some instructors over here as well, but they're not very good in my opinion. You get Renewal from this guy, which is, it's so-so. This guy gives you a chest key plus. This girl gives you an energy ring. This prisoner gives you a physic. This old man teaches Breath of Life, which is, can be sometimes good, I guess. This instructor teaches Nihil, which can be very good. You also have Healer-chan over here, where if you rescue her, then she'll actually follow you around and heal you, which is very useful. This is a guy they never got to see on stream, the Riddler. He'll ask you a question, and he'll teach you skills depending on your answers. I'll show you all the skills that he teaches you. He can actually teach you some really good ones. Here, there's an instructor that gives you a hop on guard, very useful against some of the critty bosses. This instructor teaches you Killing Machine, which is incredible. You definitely want to visit him at some point. So yeah, but you can't get everyone, and I don't know how many turns I have to reach the instructors. I don't know how difficult Shuusuke made it, but we'll see. You also got Carl down here. He teaches you, or he sells you a crypto coin, which gives you a random amount of gold every turn, which is very nice. So yeah. Now, since there is no Fog of War, what I think I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to enter the Battle Prep's armory, and I'm just going to sell the torch, as well as the torch staff, because they're just taking up inventory space at this point, so... And there's no Fog of War, so there's no point in having them on me. So yeah, I guess I'll go through each of the playable characters and give my opinions on them very quick. We have DS Noon. He starts out incredibly weak. I would say his combat is the weakest out of the starting bunch. His growth rates are pretty good, but his defenses are laughable. He dies extremely quickly. However, he makes up for this by having Kanto Plus, so he can actually do like hit and runs. So he's actually the easiest character to keep alive in the dungeon, because you can always ensure that he attacks something and then darts out of range. So there's some boots that you can get very early on, and I think DS Noon makes very good use of these boots, because having extra movement on this guy means that you can go in, attack, and then just dart out again. This is very good. I also like giving him Paragon. PH is there to carry the team through the first half of the dungeon while they're too weak to fight. He has enough stats to kill most enemies. I don't know how he'll do in this difficulty, but I think he's going to be even more crucial here, actually, because I'm imagining the enemies are going to be a lot stronger. I don't need to imagine, actually, I can just check their stats. So, yeah, I can already see. Like, this guy had, like, 9 strength in the original, so... Oh, yeah, 13 speed. The sniper right here, oh, God, 18 strength. Yeah, okay, so... Enemies are actually quite a bit stronger, so I think PH is going to be even more important in this run, actually. He has solid growth rates, actually, lower than the rest of the party, but he'll usually level skill, magic, and speed, which is all he really needs. Thanks to his miracle, he can tank anything in the dungeon as long as it's just one of them. He's usually fast enough to not get doubled, so, and because he has so low HP, as long as he takes a hit, it will just reduce him to 1 health, and then he can drink a Pepsi Max on the next turn to heal himself up. So PH can actually solo all of the bosses in this dungeon on his own if he has healing and enough time, which is very good. I'm actually going to show you how he can solo one of the bosses on his own without needing the rest of the team. However, he will drop off being a Jagan. Obviously, the other people will out-level him at some point, and throughout like the second half of the dungeon, he's pretty much just like a stat bot. He goes after the rest of the party and he heals them. Tombo, I say, is probably one of the weakest members of the group in terms of like how, like, he's very hard to train because he's locked to 1 range as a Myrmidon, and he is very fast, but his strength is not great. He does have very good strength and speed growth though. His personal skill, Vibing, gives him extra avoid, but I feel like he doesn't, it's not really enough to make him dodge tank. If you throw him at a pack of enemies, he'll still get hit a couple times and die. So if you can level him up though, he becomes very hard to hit, but I don't really feel like the skill does a lot for him. I would rather he had a skill that would like give him more attack strength. However, he'll get a gun at some point during this ROM, and once he gets that gun, he can actually kill anyone with that gun. Sounds very bad, but yeah, that actually makes him pretty solid. Ariku, he is very handy to keep around the party because his personal skill like reduces the damage taken by everyone in the group except for Bethany. So he's very good at like as a supporting unit. However, once he starts to snowball, his offense becomes incredibly good. And he also becomes very hard to hit because he has very good speed and luck, so he can actually become quite a dodge tank. Fishy has the best offense out of everyone in the group. He starts with very good strength and speed, and he has the highest speed growth in the group, so he will usually be able to kill pretty much anyone on player face, which is very nice. And he also has the best support skill out of the entire group. Anyone who stands adjacent to Fishy will usually double where they wouldn't, so he can like double the damage out of everyone in the group as long as they stand next to him, which is incredibly useful. Obviously he's an archer, but it's still very nice to have someone with solid damage output in this dungeon. Foul Lin has the potential to break the game with Nosferatu tanking because he is a shaman and he has very good offense. So once he gets a Nosferatu tome, he can clear out entire packs. But as soon as the Nosferatu tank breaks, he cannot, or as soon as the Nosferatu tome breaks, he cannot do that anymore. His personal skill, I actually find this to be a lot more dangerous for him than his enemies, because if he's like holding a choke point and there's a bunch of enemies and you don't want him to take on like 7 enemies at once, if he starts critting, he'll usually open himself up to more attacks. So this can actually really screw you over. This is a very, like, it's a double-edged sword, no pun intended. I actually think this is an incredibly dangerous skill for him to have. But yeah, he's also kind of like offense-oriented. He has better defense than Ariku, I think. Or actually, does he? Yeah, he does. Ariku has better base defense, but Ariku has... Pauline actually has a better defense growth than him, so... Alright. With that out of the way, let's just go. As I said, I think this is going to be a multi-layered playthrough because or a multi-episode playthrough because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in one go. So I do think I'm actually going to split the party at first. I'm not going to split them up forever, but I am going to try and get multiple things. Because I think if you go as one group, it's not really necessary, and especially without Fog of War, you can see much more clearly when the enemies are arriving. But I always like to take on this guy with Foul Lin. Now, the stairs in this dungeon actually give you 10 avoid, so whenever you can, you should take fights on the stairs. And then I like to put Bethany behind... oh, I didn't talk about Bethany. She is basically a staff bot. I mean, that's what she is. A little bit nerfed because she can't use her torch staff. However, having a healer is obviously very important in the dungeon. She also has a very good personal skill. It increases damage dealt and damage taken, or reduces damage taken if they stand next to her. It's basically a Lisa skill from Fates. -3 damage taken is incredible. If you leave her next to a unit, the unit becomes a lot more tanky. So I'm actually going to do this on the first turn. I'm going to put her next to Foul Lin. Now normally here, I would use her torch staff to get experience, but I can't do that now, so I'm going to have to rely on the barrier to get experience instead. You get very fast experience gains in this dungeon. So Bethany gets 40 experience every time she uses a staff. Now this guy is actually normally PH like 1 runs this guy, but I see that he no longer does that. So I might have to use 3 of my guys to kill him now. So let's see if Diasnoon can get the job done. He cannot. Wow, 67 hit chance. Ugh. Okay, that's actually very annoying. If I had known that Diasnoon would take damage on this turn, I think I probably would have healed with Bethany instead of barriering. But this is fine. I just hope that that Tumbo can get the kill now. Ooh, okay. Ah! Okay, well that's very annoying. This did not happen in the original because the enemies weren't this strong, but at least we have Ariku still, so it's fine. Wow, this guy's dodgy. Okay, there we go, finally. Now, whenever you kill someone, you almost get a full level. So you want all your groups to be in combat as much as possible during your turns. Even just chipping is incredibly useful. Now this soldier I'm going to be pulling with Fishy. So yeah, here, I think Fallen needs a crit to kill this guy. Sometimes he gets a crit, other times he doesn't. But this time around, he did not get a crit. This guy drops a heavy spear, which you can give to Diasnoon. The heavy spear is kind of a bad weapon, but it allows Diasnoon to kill armor knights, which can be nice, because he normally doesn't do that. Oh, Tumbo actually would have died to a poison axe here. Now, I will say, I am going to do this in, like, Iron Man style. If I lose a player, so be it. I'm still going to keep playing. I'm not going to reset. So, I'm going to obviously try to keep everyone alive. I think on stream we only had 1 death. We lost Diasnoon to Casino Bot. I'm going to try not to let that happen. I do believe Shuusuke nerfed the damage output of the Casino Bot a little bit, because he didn't like how dodgy it was. But it should still be a pretty dangerous enemy. So as you can see right here, the Guardians actually have a very cool AI. they'll stand on top of the switch if they don't have anything else to do. They'll move off the switch to attack you if you come within their range, but if you then move away from them, they'll actually go back to the switch again. The only difference is Unil. She has a unique AI. She stands on the switch no matter what. She never moves off it. But I do believe all the 3 other bosses, Dorcas and Erika, they have the same AI as Tsubaki, where they'll charge you if you come within their movement range, but then they'll retreat back to the tile again. You can still kite them away from the tile if you're smart, but the moment they don't have anything better to do, they'll go back. So, yeah, okay, this opener is already a lot more scary than what I'm used to. So I'm gonna let Ariku take down this Armor Knight, because I like killing the Archer with Foul Lin. I don't know if Foul Lin can kill him in one turn, though. Again, these enemies are a lot stronger than the one I'm used to. Alright, first level up for Ariku. Let's see what he gets. Hit points, skill, speed, luck, and resistance. Alright. Pretty good. And he gets the heavy spare. We want to get that to DS Noon. So, looks like we actually will not one-round this guy, so I might need DS Noon's help here. Oh, that is not enough either. What the hell? Okay, I actually will be needing PH's help to kill this guy. These enemies are a lot stronger. My god, they are actually a lot stronger than what I'm used to. Okay, so I think, yeah, as much as I want to heal with PH this turn, I actually need his damage output here. And then if I kill this archer with Fishy, then I get the steel bow, and I won't have to trade it over. So I might do that, actually. But I need to kill this fighter. So I'm going to go down here. And god, the hit rates are awful. These hit rates are absolutely awful. My god. So I think what I can do here, I think Tombo has a pretty good chance of killing this guy. Yeah, 92 hits. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send Bethany down here. And I'm going to heal Tombo up. That also gives him Lilith's Poise, which makes him take much less damage. So I'll go like this to get out of range of the soldier. Please don't get hit. Actually, if he got hit, that wouldn't be such a bad thing, because that means Bethany could have gotten chip healing experience for the next 5 turns. So maybe the big brain meta in this difficulty is to let yourself get poisoned. Okay, that's perfect. Tombo got strength and speed. That's all he really needs. Getting Tombo to level strength early on is incredibly useful, because his damage output is very low. So if you can get his strength up to like 12 or 13, he starts to one-run enemies, which makes him so much easier to level. So that is really good. Now we can go with Fishy and kill this guy. And let's hope Fishy gets strength and speed on his level ups as well. Ah, that's a bad level up. Okay, that kind of sucks. I like having a good Fishy. Okay, so what we can do now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 6 move, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we do that, then DS Noon will actually die. Because I'm pretty sure this guy kills DS Noon, right? Yeah, 18 damage. That's kind of what I was worried about. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to put Foul Lin on this pillar, and I'm going to drink a Pepsi Max. There we go. And what I can do is I can rescue Bethany. I don't like it because that means I can't heal next turn, but it does mean that both of these enemies will go for Foul Lin, so I think it's actually worth it. So that's what I'm going to do. On the pillar, Foul Lin should have no problems dealing with both the soldier and the mage. Now, I want to get over to the instructor very soon to get Paragon. I want to get Paragon as soon as possible. Now, I usually like to get Paragon on DS Noon. Ah, it's another shitty level up, just like the stream. But I think I might want to try getting Paragon on Foul Lin this turn, because I think having a good Nosferatu tank is going to be needed with the higher difficulty. I have a feeling I'm going to have to move very quickly. Now, of course, it needs to be said, I have a very big advantage here that the players did not. The players were forced to move on their initiative orders when playing. So they were forced to take the turns with PH, DS Noon, Tombo, Fishy, Ariku, Foul Lin, and Bethany. I don't have to do that. I can take my turns in any order. So obviously that is a huge advantage that I have. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send Tombo over here. I'm going to actually move Fishy like this and kill this guy. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to let Fishy fight the sniper. Fishy gets a lot of experience from fighting the sniper. It's actually quite incredible. And I do believe he actually even doubles him at base. I'm going to check now with the increased stats that might not be the case anymore. So Fishy has 12 speed, even with the steel bow. And this sniper has 12 speed. Yeah, I won't get doubled, sadly, or I won't double him, sadly, but I might not need to do that. However, I'm going to get the chest key over to PH. And I definitely want... I'm not going to do anything. I want to get this chest right here because it has an unlock staff, which is very good. The unlock staff has 3 uses. And basically it counts as 3 door keys, so that's very good. And it also gives experience, which is nice. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Ariku to take Bethany and drop her off. I'm a little sad I didn't get to heal this turn with her, but honestly it's fine. Now, you can also use Faolin to fight the sniper, but I have to make sure he doesn't get doubled. He does not get doubled, so I'm actually going to do that, but there's a mercenary here that I need to deal with first. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put DS Noon here, and I'm going to drink a Pepsi Max, and I'm going to enemy face that Merc. That Merc has an Armor Slayer, which can be quite nice for Tombo. So if I get 4 extra speed on Faolin, I think I might double this guy. No, I am actually 1 speed point away from double. So if I can level speed on Faolin, that would actually be incredible. But I'm going to give DS Noon his Javelin. It's very nice for him to have that. So here comes the Mercenary. I don't remember if DS Noon doubles this guy. The Armor Slayer is pretty heavy. No, he doesn't double, sadly. Now, for the first, like, I think 6 or 7 turns, nothing happens in this dungeon, but the reinforcements will start. I think the first group will start spawning on turn 7 or 8. I don't remember exactly. But what I'm actually going to do now, I kind of want to get Faolin over here and start attacking the sniper. Because you need to kill the sniper. Now, you can see he takes a lot of damage, which is annoying. But I think what we can do, if we move Fishy like this... Now, I don't think I want to use the steel bow here. Yeah, this guy is incredibly annoying to deal with. However, with Fishy's personal skill, I do believe... Okay, I need to heal. Yeah, I don't double even with the extra speed. DS Noon will double though, so I guess if everyone just helps to chip, I think we should be fine. Now this soldier right here, he doesn't move, nor does this Armor Knight, so you only really need to worry about the sniper. Now I can of course also go and talk to Steve, but as I said, I prefer to wait a little bit on that front because there's a lot of experience here and I don't want him to take it away from me. Now, as I said, Steve will level up, and he'll actually become pretty good once leveled up, but I still think it's probably better to have the experience on your main characters. Now, I'm going to chip this guy. If Faolin hits, wonderful. That means a little bit of extra experience for him. I'm not expecting him to hit, though. Alright, good. I just want him to get speed. If he gets 1 point of speed, he doubles that sniper with Fishy's assistance. Now, what's great about DS Noon here is that he can kill the armor, he can kill the mercenary, and then he can continue moving thanks to his Canto Plus, so... Hit points, skill, luck, and defense. Very nice. And then we'll do this. I actually think I am going to send DS Noon towards the Riddler. Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Strength and speed on DS Noon, that's fantastic. Yeah, I actually think I'm going to go and get the Riddler. I could also do that with Tombo. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I move like this... And what I'm actually going to do here with PH is I'm actually going to unlock this door. And I'm going to pull Tsubaki right away. PH can solo Tsubaki without any difficulties. But you do want him to be away from the rest of your party if you want to do that. So here we go. Perfect! So as you can see right here, because of his miracle, Tsubaki will never kill him. So as long as PH drinks a Pepsi Max, he can keep fighting Tsubaki, and he'll actually get very good experience from it as well. So I actually like doing this. Yeah, so here comes the first reinforcements. Bunch of soldiers. Oh, okay, so here's the timer already. So they're poisoned now. Right. So they'll slowly start to take damage. So I actually need to reach them. Good thing I'm going for the Riddler right away then. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to move Tombo like this. And I'm going to swap. Well, I could have traded the Armor Slayer actually. That was a bit stupid. And then I'm going to make sure I kill this guy. I think this guy drops... He drops a Toxin Lance, which is not... I mean... Okay, I guess. Not really fantastic, but... So... Yeah. I'm going to move back to the stairs to get a little bit of extra avoid. Eventually, with PH, what I can do is I can move onto the pillar to get even more avoid. But now that Tsubaki doesn't have his Perfectionist anymore, his hit should actually be a lot lower. He had about like 90 hit against PH with Perfectionist, so with this and the stairs and eventually the pillar, he'll actually miss PH quite a bit, or at least that's what I'm used to. So I think what we're going to do now actually is we're going to go into the arena, because since we sold some equipment at the start of the game, yeah, okay, the sniper cannot attack the arena, that's what I remember. We can actually fight in the arena right away, which is very nice. Normally you need to kill the sniper first before you can fight in the arena. So I think 700 is fine, honestly, but I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. Now, this arena is weird. It's not actually that scary, but there's some really strange enemies in here. Looks like we're just gonna meet an archer. This is gonna be a 100% win, I think. Unless I miss a bunch of 90s. But this is very good, because this gives you experience, it gives you gold. And there's actually a lot of shops in this dungeon, if you know where to look. Very good, very good. Now, I do believe there is a vendor here, and I think there is an armory here as well. The secret shop is here, and I also think there's another shop here. And I think there's also a shop here. I think there's an armory here. So there's a lot of items you can pick up in this dungeon. So here, I think I'm gonna start attacking the sniper. And as I said, as long as you deal damage to him, you get a crap ton of experience. Now, if you get him below half health, he will drink a Pepsi Max, so you need to be very careful. If I get a speed point here, I will actually double him. Ah, crap. Oh well. At least I have Lilith's Poise, am I right? But I'm okay with just tripping him a few times. I don't even mind if he goes to drink a Pepsi. So I guess what I can do, I don't think I've... so he'll have 14 speed. Yeah, no, it's not enough to double. I'll put Fishy next to him anyway, just in case I Mangs Math. And I need to get this Thunder Tome over to Ariku at some point. Now Pepsi Maxes heal 15 instead of the Vulneraries 10, so they're pretty good. Yeah, I need to reach the Riddler. Luckily, he has some health on him, so he won't die that quickly. I don't know if DS Noon one-runs this guy. Oh god, that's a Poison Lance. That's a little bit annoying. And here comes Tsubaki again. And he dodged. Ah, he misses. Nice. Very good, very good. Oh, there's a crit! Oh, very nice, PH. Very nice. I might not need to retreat to the pillar then. Magic speed. Oh, magic skill speed, luck resistance. That's a really good level. And C rank in light magic. And here comes... Oh god, I completely forgot about this guy. Ooh, nice one. Okay, he could have killed me easily. He could have easily killed me. Yeah, normally you need PH to deal with this guy, which is like the one downside of sending PH to fight Tsubaki, because you won't have PH down here. I think PH one-runs that guy. Here we go. Please keep hitting him, Fallen. Oh, that's a crit! That's a crit! Oh, that is beautiful. So I think it's probably more reliable if I let Fishy kill the sniper. Okay, that's amazing. Now, the Myrmidon that just spawned, I do believe he has a Fire Sweep Sword, which is very good for Tombo to have. Yeah, that disables counterattacks. It also means you can't counter, so you need to be careful. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I should send Tombo here alongside DS Noon, actually, but... I'm gonna put DS Noon here, and I'm gonna drink a Pepsi Max. And I'm going to talk to the Riddler on the next turn. I think actually Tombo doesn't really need to be here. But I'm going to keep fighting Tsubaki. Oh, that's another crit. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, that's much quicker than I'm used to killing Tsubaki. But I was perfect. And another level for PH. So what I'm probably going to go do is I'm going to go get the Power Staff skill. The Power Staff skill is honestly better. Wow, 1 defense. Amazing. So now I'm going to have to throw away something, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, I guess I'll throw away a Pepsi Max. You kind of want to keep the Master Seal. Now, these are not skills that PH just learned. These are skills that the bosses pick up. So if we go to Unil now, we see that she has actually leveled up and become stronger, and she's gotten Tome Fair. Dorcas, I believe he got Pavise. And Erica, I think she learned Soul? No, she actually learns Adept. So she actually gets all the proc skills. So fighting Erica can be quite a roller coaster. So I will say, in case someone is wondering, you guys know how Fowlin turned into the Imposter and broke the game. That has been nerfed in this version. The Imposter gains experience much slower this time around. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to... this guy's incredibly hard to fight without PH, actually. I might need Fishy for this. I think I might need Fishy for this. So what I'm gonna do here actually is I'm going to barrier up Fishy. And the reason why I'm gonna barrier up Fishy is because that reduces the healing that the guy get from his Nosferatu by 7. Which I think will allow me to kill him. I could also use the arena for extra void. But I don't think... I mean, that would put his hit down to 45, which is a lot better, but... 14, he'll heal for 12 of that, so I'll deal 2 damage on the firsts, and then I'll deal 4. So I'll deal a total of 16. Is it better, I wonder, if I attack from the arena? That might actually be better, because... Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. I think it's definitely worth it. Yeah, if he misses here, I'm gonna kill him. But he might hit me, and if he does, that's fine. I think Fowlin can get the kill. Okay, he did hit me. That kind of sucks. But as I said, I think Fowlin can get the kill, and that'll give him the Nosferatu Tome, which is very good. Get Strength and Speed, please. Yes! Oh, that's amazing. Now, this means I can't kill the sniper this turn, but he's gonna run away and drink Pepsi Max, so it's fine. Ooh. Okay, never mind. This guy does not have... He does not have a ranged weapon, so... I guess just pick a god and... Oh god, I don't kill. Oh god, I don't kill. I think Fishy survives a hit, so this should be fine. Yeah, I don't kill him. That is a problem. I guess I'll have to do this then. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I guess I can go speak to Steve. That would probably help. Yeah, Tombo, I think we need you down here. So yeah, that prisoner is gonna die. Nothing I can do about that. I don't really care about the chest key that much anyway, so it's fine. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. He is dead, and I'm gonna go talk to the Riddler now. Hit points. No! No! God damn it, Diasnu. No! That's a terrible level up. Please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss. Please miss. Yes! Good job, Fishy. Good job. Good job. And yeah, he's gonna drink some Pepsi. He's gonna keep drinking Pepsi, actually, so I don't need to worry about him until he heals up. Ba 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 ba. Oh, the Power Staff instructor is poisoned. I need to hurry. Okay. Okay, she's gonna get poisoned next. I get it. All right. So I think we are gonna wrap up the first episode pretty soon. But before I do, I want to show off all the skills that you get from the Riddler. I'm gonna make a save state here. I'm not gonna load it. But the reason why I'm gonna make it is I want to show you all the different skills. So you talk to this guy. Hello, traveler, I can help you, but first I must ask you a question. What is the most important thing about Fire Emblem to you? And you get a bunch of different results. So if you say to have fun and relax, good answer, this should help then. He will teach you Renewal. You'll also get 100 experience, so you'll get a free level up. That's the case if you talk to any instructor or prisoner, they'll give you a full level, and then he'll warp away. So you will learn Renewal, which is honestly a pretty good skill to have. I don't really think the instructor teaching Renewal is that important to get to, but if you can just get it, I mean, that is a heal that you get all the time. It can deprive you of a little bit of experience, though, because you might want to heal with your healers, and Renewal might not allow you to do that every turn, so maybe you don't want to pick it up. If you select to be better than others, then he gives you Focus Mode. So, that is a skill that, I'm just going to speed this up. That gives you Focus Mode, so that gives you 10 critical if there are no allies within 3 tiles. I would say this is probably the worst skill to get because you usually want to be in a group. But if you like to run solo, then yeah, this could work for you, I guess. If you select to argue on the internet, he will give you Patience. So that's actually pretty good if you give it to Tombo, because that'll give him a lot of avoid. So, but I wouldn't say it's like super good on its own. If you select to marry cute waifus, then he will teach you Charm, which is a pretty good support skill. I mean, 2 damage to your friends, that's pretty useful. If you select to watch some bold man fail, then he actually teaches you Bold. That's one of the skills I come with. It's not very good on its own, obviously. It gives you 30% skill activation when you're below half health. So on its own, it's pretty shit. But when you combine this with other proc skills that you can learn in the dungeon, it actually becomes pretty damn good. If you select I play it for the story, then he teaches you Nerd. So that's like, it's like a different version of Ball that's always active, 10% skill activation. If you select I like it for the music, he actually teaches you Tombo's personal skill, Vibing. And if you do this with Tombo, you actually get a different skill. You get Insight instead, which gives you 20 hit. So Tombo does not get the skill because it doesn't stack. So he even if he learns it twice, he only gets 20 avoid. And then if you tell him to shut up, nerd, he teaches you Cursed, Ristokuk's special skill. So that basically means you're a walking devil axe for yourself and your enemies, which isn't very good, I'd say. Can be kind of hilarious, though. I was very disappointed that no one selected this on stream. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna break off this episode here, and we're gonna continue in the next one. This will, as I said, this is a very long dungeon, so it's gonna be multiple episodes. Let me know in the comment section which skill you want me to teach DS Noon, and let me know if you have any other wishes as well. I think I'm gonna teach Paragon to either Foulin or Fishy. I haven't quite decided yet, but yeah, let me know if there's any cool builds you want me to try out in this dungeon, and go check it out for yourself. Visit the Mangs Hacking Archive, link below, and you can go get the new version for yourself, and let me know how many turns you're able to clear the dungeon in. I'm going to try to do it in under 40 turns, so we'll see if I'll be able to do that or not. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Mangs, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye!